So now for my version of the classic macaroni salad, because there's a lot of different ones out there, and I'm going to tell you, classic macaroni salad is my favorite pasta salad, hands down. I'm going to start with 2 cups of macaroni. I am using macaroni that has not been enriched because that's what I recommend. And I want to cook my macaroni till it's about 1 minute from being done. Now, because I make my own mayonnaise, you can obviously do this with your own mayonnaise and just put all of these seasonings into your mayonnaise, or all these seasonings into your store-bought mayonnaise minus the egg. I just find it easier to do. It's just to make the mayonnaise with all of the dressing ingredients. So I'm doing 1 egg. You can do 1 egg or 2 egg yolks. To that, I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt. I'm going to use my white pepper, and I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. And I want to make my dressing either before or while my pasta's cooking, because, as you know, we're not going to rinse this pasta and cool it down and rinse all the starches off. So I have to be ready for it. Tablespoon of Dijon or yellow. I know this is really yellow, but it's Dijon because I put a little turmeric in it. 2 teaspoons of pure cane sugar. 2 teaspoons apple cider vinegar. And then I want a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of brine from my bread and butter pickles or your dill pickles. I did 3/4 of a cup of my avocado oil. So I've got my immersion blender here. I'm going to put it on slow. I'm going to count to 20, and then I'm slowly going to start raising my immersion blender. Now, obviously, this is thin. This is not thick like your mayonnaise because we put that brine in here, but it tastes good. And I think for me, I want just a little bit more sugar. That's kind of totally up to you how sweet you want yours. I kind of tend to like mine on the sweeter side. And I'm going to do just another pinch of salt. So now with my pasta still hot, I just drained it. I'm going to do a tablespoon or 2 of my dressing on it. Toss it, put it on my sheet tray here, and I'm going to sit this in my refrigerator for a couple minutes to let it cool down. I usually use a red onion, but I didn't have any, but I have a sweet Vidalia. I have about 1/4 cup diced onion, 1/2 of a cucumber, or in my case, 1 small cucumber. I have the 1/2 of a red bell pepper, and I have 1 rib of celery. Now, this is not in the recipe. I just had these few little banana peppers left in a jar, and I just decided to throw them in here because I'm pretty much a sucker for anything pickled banana pepper. So this is just kind of optional. You could also put a little sweet relish in there if you liked. I know a lot of people put hard-boiled eggs, and if you like hard-boiled eggs in yours, then you should do that. So now that my pasta is cool, I think I'm going to get a bigger bowl. That was definitely not going to cut it. So now I'm just going to toss that with that beautiful dressing that we made. And honestly, I like to give mine a couple hours to sit and then taste it and adjust the seasonings, because all of these seasonings and these flavors are going to develop as it sits. And pour that dressing on and toss it. If you find, because sometimes it's always different. Sometimes pasta sucks up that dressing more than others, and especially if you don't rinse it, it definitely sucks up more dressing. So if you find yourself in need of a little more, you can just add some of your homemade mayonnaise if you're making it, or a little sour cream. But let's give us an initial test and see what we think. I know I said not to, but I'm giving it a pinch of salt. Tastes like that beautiful classic that I love, macaroni salad. So let me know in the comments what all kind of things you put in your macaroni salad. And I'm going to see y'all later.